Alright guys, so I've been getting a lot of questions on what I'm going to be doing because I'm not competing this year. So I'm going to be explaining what I'm going to be doing and also what I personally think is a bad idea to do. Many of you probably seen videos like this from like Lane Norton and PhD experts like that. So this is a traditional diet phase. The black indicates calories, the red indicates body fat, and the green indicates metabolic rate, so your metabolism. So this is just a traditional diet, whether you're just losing a little bit of weight, don't get stage lean, it's just whenever you're losing weight. So when you start losing weight, you drop your calories. Obviously you're going to lose some body fat, but your metabolism will also continue to go down until they all plateau and you're satisfied. So there's two things, or two options that most people do. One would be the traditional method. So the traditional, people will usually binge after a show or a diet. And this, I'm going to have to draw this out, but this is what happens. They spike their calories. Oh, shit. So when you spike your calories, your body fat will spike up as well. And your metabolism can only recover as fast, or not very fast. So you create some sort of, so like this is what I was explaining. Calories spiked up, you binged. Body fat spiked up. When you're lean, your body is a fat storing machine. It will store fat extremely fast. So, and then your metabolism, your metabolic rate, won't actually go up that fast. It can only go up a certain amount at a time. So this is a traditional binge, like when competitors gain about 40 pounds in the first week or two after they compete, this is what happens. A lot of people, I'm sure many of you know examples of people who have gone on diets, been successful, so they did this right, they did this right. Then they binged, felt guilty, and this is actually what ends up happening. So they binged, felt guilty, and this happens. They say, shit, I'm fat again. Spike their calories down. Alright? You know, we've all seen people who have lost weight in the past and gained it all back. It's probably about 80 to 90%, I believe, of what happens like when most people diet. So you drop your calories down a ton after you binged and you gain fat back because you're depressed basically. Yeah, your fat will come down a little bit, not as quickly as it did at the beginning. But here's the shitty thing. Your metabolic rate will go down. And if you indicate, look, it's down below it was when you're done. When you're done cutting and you're fatter. So that's what happens when you do this traditional bulk. Your metabolic rate, your metabolism is now lower. Say if you had to get to 1,500 calories here to get lean, now you're at 1,200 and you're fatter. That's what happens. So now I'm going to explain what I'm going to be doing instead of doing this. They call it yo-yo dieting. And yes, reverse dieting is in a sense controversial. Most of the arguments against it say that you have more of a tendency to binge after you diet if you try to reverse. It has some psychological effects, but if you can deal with them, like I'm reverse dieting right now, I'm loving it so far. The hardest week is week 1, basically. If you can avoid binging, you're golden. But some people can't, so they can't reverse diet. But so here's what I'm going to be doing. Black one. So done with my active fat loss phase, alright? I'm going to slowly add calories back in. I'm talking 10-15 grams of carbs a week, depending on my weigh-ins. My body fat, probably for a while, well, because I'm such in a caloric deficit, actually probably go down. It's not uncommon for body fat to go down when you start reverse dieting. Probably go down for a while. So at the end of my reverse diet, I'll probably be like 3 or 4 pounds lighter than my lowest weigh-in. Then it'll level off. Alright? But here is the awesome thing. You see how in the traditional bulking right after you diet, you have that negative disconnect between your body fat and your metabolism. So when you slowly add calories, you'll probably lose some fat, or at least stay the same. Coming in, depending if you're like contest prepping, you just got done with the show where you got really lean like me, then you'll probably continue to lose some fat and then just stay the same. Depending on how high calories. It's different for everybody, but probably lose some fat. Your metabolism, when you slowly increase these calories, it's actually going to start slowly going up. It's going to be following the calories. Then right here in this middle line, you create some positive disconnect. See that? So essentially, now I am, we'll say this is about 12 to 16 weeks in. I'm eating way more calories, doing less cardio, and I'm leaner. Alright? Yes, it is not optimal for muscle growth. But let's say I do this for 12 to 16 weeks. I probably can't get that much leaner right now, but I'm about people are putting me between 3 and 6% body fat. So let's say I get down to, for sure, or let's say in my case I just get to like stay the same because I'm really shredded up already. We'll say I stay at like 3 to 6% body fat. My calories are now, we'll say my carbs are doubled from doing this. My metabolism is in a much better place. Then I can slowly increase, basically carbs, to gain about 0.5 pounds a week. And that's lean gaining right there. I'm doing no cardio now because you slowly taper your cardio off when you do this as well. So my plan is to do this for about 12 to 16 weeks. I will probably see a body fat reduction. I mean, I don't have a lot of fat to lose, like at all, but maybe slight body fat reduction to maintenance, metabolism going up, and it's not a large increase in calories right away. It takes a long time. That's why it's 12 to 16 weeks. It's 3 or 4 months. But after that, I plan on lean gaining very slowly. With doing this, you'll be able to eat way more calories next time you cut down. And you just get to eat more food and stay shredded. So what's wrong with that? Arguments against it, besides the binging, is it's not optimal for gains. Yes, that is true. That's a good argument. But I also think binging out, while it is optimal, it's not optimal for gains. You will actually be, so let's say you do the traditional bulk situation. The guy puts on 30 pounds in 3 months. He gains 4 pounds of muscle, 26 pounds of fat. Then you see me after. I've gained 0 muscle. I've lost a little bit of fat. This other guy's cutting. He'll be cutting for about a good 8 months. I can lean bulk for a year and still be very lean. That's why I think it's optimal, but to each his own argument on that. It's a controversial discussion. Like, there's a lot of debates. Like Eric Helms and Lane Norton argue a lot about it, but that's my current plan. If any of you have questions on it, leave a comment below. I think right after this, do a little physique update. But yeah, guys, this is what I'm going to be doing to get my metabolism up, lose a little bit of fat in the process, and so basically I'm going to become a macronator, which basically is you get to eat a lot of food to stay shredded. Alright guys, next thing you'll see will be a physique update, and I'll see you then. Alright guys, so I'm extremely depleted right now because I'm still at like very low calories. Low carb for me is like under 200 because I'm already kind of a macronator already. But, so I'm not very, it's also freaking cold in this room, so there's not a lot of veins. Maybe there is, but I don't know. Definitely depleted. So like in my Instagram pictures, I'm so depleted, but, so here's what I'm looking, here's my current Nick right now. Little legs. What else? A little ab. Here's the abs unflexed. Here's the flex. Jesus Christ. Little side action. back action. So we'll see if we get an illustration. Yeah, so definitely depleted, but let's see if I can get any veins just for fun. Just for fun. It's haven't had any carbs in quite a while, but I don't know if I got any. Alright guys, thanks for watching the video. Like and subscribe it, and DM me or leave me a comment if you have any questions.